I
smart.
can't, yeah. Well, I have to get up at 5 a.m. every morning to get, because I take a long time to get this together.
Is anything rolling on that? Because that is the outtake of the year. Oh, hey you guys, it's Michelle from Stitch and Hustle. I am so excited for today's segment / episode with Stephen B. But before we get into it, I want to just tell you a little something first. So I am super new to this YouTube medium and have so much to learn. And so I'm blessed by people who are supporting me, helping me, you guys watching me. And so I wanted to say that, you know, when Stephen and I get together, it's kind of this huge force of fiber energy. It's ridiculous amounts of fiber energy, in fact. And so in our interview, I kind of lost track of the fact that I was interviewing him for a new YouTube channel, and it just became this conversation we were having of all of our love for fiber. And I really wanted to share that with you, but it became so hard to edit. So basically, you're gonna get to eavesdrop on a conversation with me and Stephen B. And a little background is that I met Stephen about 4.5, almost 5 years ago at Stitches Midwest, and he has become a mentor, a friend, a role model in so many ways. And the fact that Stephen wanted to take time out of his schedule and be one of my first guests is humbling and is such a gift. So I didn't want you to miss any of it. So what I've done is I've edited it into like brief moments in a conversation with Stephen B. And I hope that you love it. I hope that you take away the energy, the lessons in color. Go ahead, find your color and be fabulous. And thank you for being part of the Stitch and Hustle journey. Comment below. We're going to be talking to Stephen again at the upcoming Stitches Midwest and then again at Vogue. So if you have questions for Stephen, leave them below and I'll make sure to ask them for us. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a stitch. Thank you so much, and here it is, a conversation with me and Stephen B. We never left.
Never left.
We're still here!
Oh my God. As we ramble on. Oh my God. Tangent. Is your middle name Tangent?
It is. This is, by the way, what happened 4 years ago and why we've become friends ever since. Because you'll just see us at an event and then all of a sudden I arrive at Stephen's booth and it's like they all giggles and laughter and everyone's like, what is going on? And it's just us doing
Well, usually
stuff.
when people gift me things and there's noise to be heard, it's usually me or a 12-year-old little girl.
So let me bring back. So you are here for Vogue Knit Live, which is an excuse for me to have you come by. And thank you for bringing all the knits with you. And I want to talk to you about so many things, but the reason I wanted to talk about when I met you is because you inspired me in that meeting. Like, I had no idea that this side of the knit world was there. That you could be colorful, that you could be fabulous, that you could be anything. And I remember you saying, it's Stephen B. Be what you want. And I was like, I'm in.
That's why I did it.
So,
my last name's Berg, so I just took off the RG, simplified things. And then I always wanted to be a celebrity, like Cher, Sting, Madonna. So then I just crunched it together, and now I have a one-word celebrity name.
And it's the name of your store now.
And it's the name of my store, so everybody thinks that's my name.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but I did it so you could be whatever you want to be. And then at the time, Nadine Curtis owned Be Sweet Yarn. And I love Be Sweet from South Africa.
That's the mohair you work with.
Yeah.
I love that.
And the bamboo and some other things. Mm-hmm. And because it gives back to this South African women's community. And so they sent me a bouquet of flowers that Be Sweet loves Stephen B. And the florist couldn't fit on the RG on the sign.
Oh my God. So
that's how
it started?
That's how it started.
That's
and I'm
amazing.
Like, oh, I like that. That's going to be my name, Stephen B. You can be...
Well, I have been inspired since I met you, and it has been nonstop ever since. So I am like tickled pink that you're here.
Fun to be here. I love your energy.
It's so good.
And, you know, whenever I get into my little, like, knitting bitch mind, because I don't like negativity.
Yeah.
My motto is, if someone asks you how you are, if you say fine, I'll slap you, okay?
Because you gotta be good.
You gotta be amazing, fantastic.
Yes.
Whatever your word is, find it and use it.
Yes.
Because I can guarantee you, you walk up to Walgreens and the checkout girl and she says, how are you? And you say, amazing. She's gonna
pick up that energy.
She's gonna go, wow, okay, so am I.
Yeah.
But if you say fine, fine doesn't mean anything. So
it's bland.
I'm glad when I need that lift up, You're the person.
I'm here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a teary-eyed moment.
That's why.
Thank you.
Today I needed a lift.
And I'm here.
Not a butt lift.
No.
An attitude lift.
You look good. You don't need a butt lift.
Oh, this is my new stuff.
This is painted for you, I hope?
Yeah, so he's an artist in New York, Ben Copperwheat, and he does prints and screen prints, and he's like Andy Warhol of New York. So I'm like, I don't do wall art. Can you please just make me wearable art? So I send him my clothes, and he prints
Can you make me wearable art?
Yeah. So he's now doing a Jean Paul Gaultier coat for me that I've owned for years, and it needed gentrifying. So it's like
a rejuvenation.
Yeah,
you needed a rebirth. Yeah.
So I'm waiting for that.
I love it. I cannot wait to see that. That's
insane. For all weekend.
Now a Gaultier coat. So that goes back to New York days. If you had, how long?
Yeah.
Gaultier? I was gonna say
Century 21.
Yeah.
It was $7,000, and I got it for $2,500, and I'm like, who pays that much for a neoprene coat?
I'm thinking back, and I'm like, I can tell from your story about.
We didn't eat. We just bought Gaultier.
And back then, that's all that was done. Not that I was around. I heard. I'm only like 28.
Yeah.
But I want to talk to you about some fabulous knits. So first thing I want to ask you is, what are you wearing, and what am I wearing? Because I'm wearing you.
You are wearing the stained glass poncho, and it's one of my theories. I believe in heavy yarn. I believe in thick yarn. I like fast, easy projects. I like to watch Law and Order all Saturday afternoon and not have to count my stitches. So if you don't count, if you don't start counting, you never have to count.
I learned that from you. Yeah. If you don't count, you don't have to count.
Right. And so I did this because I wanted to prove that you could use chunky yarns and not have it be heavy. And because it's like, I don't knit with chunky because it's too hard on my hand. It's too heavy. It's too warm. It makes me look fat. Bullshit. You know, it's just like, it can be fun. And this is artistic. I knit for the following. I knit for fashion.
Yeah.
I love following the runway. I love seeing what everybody's doing on the runway. I knit for art.
Yes.
Because it's my version of art.
Yes.
I could paint on canvas. I could sculpt with bronze. I could do, sea glass art, whatever. No, I use yarn as my medium.
That's your medium.
And then I use the skill that I've learned as knitting or crochet. I crochet a lot. And I mean to talk about both of them all the time. I use that skill to execute my art.
Yeah.
So fashion, art, and really part of it, pop culture.
Right.
I'm about pop culture.
Because it really incorporates what's happening now. So it makes knitting current, whereas a lot of people think...
What's her name on the Stephen Colbert show?
Oh, Kristen Ritter was just knitting on Colbert, and she just did a live knit kits.
Lame lycra dress.
But it makes
She wasn't wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt.
No! She was looking good. And did you see
That's how we should all knit. We should dress up to knit.
Dress up to knit. That's a thing now.
Don't wear your uglies.
No. Even when you're at home. Make it a thing. Yeah. Dress up and knit.
Just put on a,
I am literally going to dress up and knit.
Put her on a rhinestone necklace. Just
I love that. The other thing that you do, which is really amazing, I don't know how many people do this, is that when you do use chunkies, you don't just see a yarn and you're like, okay, I need 10 skeins of this to make this. Everything is, composed of multiple fibers. So there's nothing that's the same.
One of these and one of these.
And he just has them. Oh my gosh.
And I buy one of everything. Maybe two at the most.
I dropped skin.
But that's all.
Oh wait, I know what this is.
Yeah, this is
this is your favorite.
So I just mix and blend. The reason that I do this is because, as I said, knitting is art for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you see Van Gogh, do you see Matisse picking 12 tubes of cobalt on the canvas and you got a blue canvas? No.
Right.
You blend and you mix and you've got your artist palette and you have your primaries and you've got your white for shades and black for tints and gray for tints and you mix and then you get all your different colors and you use those on the canvas. That's what I do with yarn.
Yes.
Don't unravel people. Come on, move on.
Move on!
It's like life. You make a mistake, a bad decision, and you think, oh my God, I shouldn't have stayed out so late last night. But don't beat yourself up. Just go, you know what, I'm not going to do that again for a while. I'm going to move on and enjoy the rest of my day. And when you keep going back and unraveling, you never get anywhere. You don't finish your journey. So think about life. Look at your life in comparison to your knitting. Think about things you don't ever want to do again. Don't do that.
That's such a great perspective because it's so true. Yeah. That's so true. And it's so funny because I design more now and I'm learning how to be more forgiving of myself. Like my knits forgive me when I do something wrong, but I have to learn to forgive myself and I don't have to back up. I don't have to unknit everything. I can just keep going and have a new shape, which is a whole new
How do you think designers do it?
That's how we do it.
Like clothing designers.
Yeah.
They like it's one thing's built on from the year before, and they, oh my God, I didn't mean to cut it like that. Well, it's so, oh, that looks good.
Yeah, I love it.
You don't sit there pre-plan it and like worry if you're perfect or not. The word perfect must be banned.
Okay, so is that, where is it? Because I know you brought it, I saw it. Is that how you ended up using, where is that? A telephone cord for a sweater?
Yeah,
because I gotta tell you,
it was Lady Gaga and Beyonce. They were doing that Smoke It, what was that video? I don't know. And I had all these telephone cords, and they inspired me.
Somebody out there, comment below with the name of the song.
So then I got rubber bungee cords. I think they're pipe sealer cord. Yeah, I go to the junk store and buy cool stuff. So this is art for me. This is fun.
Yeah.
I don't write a pattern. I don't do anything. I just make a sweater and do my craziness. That's how the film strip sweater. Oh my God, you got to hear about this. So this is my pull me sweater.
Okay, but can we just talk about? I know how often you wear this.
So this is, I don't know, 16 millimeter, 18, I don't know
film.
the difference.
It's actual film. I love it.
Wait, I used to go to summer camp. I go to Germany one year, and the next year I went to summer camp, northern Wisconsin. Hated it. I had to canoe and swim and sailboat and go camping in a canvas tent and live in a cabin and make my bed to a quarter bounce. And
okay, I did not imagine any of those things.
This is all, but if I went, then I got to go to Germany the next year to visit my grandparents. And then I'd like take a little train to Paris and stuff shopping. But anyway, this is filmed from those days in camp. When the camp closed, my father got all the reels from the
from the Super 8.
So this is me channeling something I didn't like that much into something that I love.
That's
and it helped me get over the psychological issues that I had with it, and what kind of beat me up. And they picked on me because I couldn't play kickball. I mean, really, or no, kick the can.
Could they create this? I mean, you know.
So I turned it into something positive.
That's amazing. Yeah. But that's more of why you're an inspiration. It's more of why you are who you are, because you look for the inspiration instead of being stuck into that. Anything negative is a hole. You've got to look for that way out.
And we're so easy to get. My friend and I were talking all the way down about all this negative. Every time we started negative, we changed something.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy today to get into that, and knitting should be taking you out of that. Knitting should be your happy place.
Thank you. It should be where you go to escape.
My customer told me that she was with her therapist and said, "Okay, calm down. Your anxiety, your blood pressure should go to your happy place." And he said, like a beach. She goes, "No, I'm at Stephen B."
Yeah.
Yeah. So when your customer tells you that, it's like that's why I have my shop.
That's when you know you're doing.
Have you been there?
No, I am coming soon.
Oh my God, how have you not been there?
I get the same thing from so many people.
We're gonna give people anxiety from this interview.
No, Missy gives me. She's like, "Why aren't you here? Where are you?"
So this is my quick story. Pull me. My samples and store reviews.
Wait, hang on a second. If you're keeping up, you're one of us. So keep going.
Yeah, otherwise,
because we just go.
My samples were being stolen in the store. So this is my pull me sweater. So I knit the sweater and it was boring. So I cut the stitches and raveled them down. And all the leftover chain from chaining up my samples, I had a bolt of it. I used, and I wove it up to each cutout and then made it dangle. So I wear it to this progressive church on Christmas. And this lady walks up to me and she goes, "Honey," she plays with my chains. "Honey," she's like 87.
Was she just pulling your chains?
Yeah. "If I pull this chain, will you light up?" I'm like, "I know, but I might flush." And she lost it.
I was just lost it. Oh my God.
"If I pull this hard enough, will you light up?" And she goes, "No, but I might flush." So yeah, that's my story on that one.
That's amazing. I love it. I hate that people were stealing your samples, but it's really great design.
Everything's a journey, and it's one of those things. Okay, I learned. I don't put my samples out there like that. They're so good. I took it as a compliment. Somebody wanted them.
Instead of making one, they wanted yours. So I want to talk to you about one other thing, because you invented Pancini.
Pancini,
and I love Pancini.
Well, because it's Poncho was good. I made ponchos as a kid. Yeah. All the girls in the neighborhood. Yeah. We're talking 60s and 70s. So then I'm thinking Poncho should be brought back in the 90s, 2000s with all the new fun yarn.
Yes.
So I started crocheting one, and I'm like, oh, it looks like the same old one. So let me knit one. And I'm like figuring it out, and then Martha Stewart gets out of freaking jail wearing a poncho. Ruins it.
Did she
ruins it.
She wore a poncho?
Getting out of jail.
Oh my God.
Her room cellmate crocheted her a poncho out of a chunky yarn that was a little stiff.
Her cellmate made her a poncho.
Yeah. Oh my God, everybody knows that. And I'm like, I gotta change my theme. So I made at one point, I got one on. Hello.
I was like, are we both? Wait, oh, that's the one. There it is. For you.
It's got one point. You rakishly drape it. You rakishly drape it so it's a cowl. You wear it down front with a long, my necklace.
Right, it's like a scarf.
As a long drapey thing. Now lift it up and twist it in the back.
Wait, lift it up and twist it?
Yeah, and pull it over your head. And then then you get a cowl.
The magic
of
punching.
And then there's like 10 other ways to wear it. So it became a thing, and I wrote a book on it. And actually, it's funny because the book's been out a couple years now, and I thought, oh, it's run its course. I'm selling more and more punching books. I'm on my 3rd printing.
That's amazing.
It just keeps growing in popularity, and it's kind of weird because it was my thing for answer for the shawl. Everybody was designing shawls.
Everybody was doing shawls left and right, shawls everywhere.
Steven's telling me, like, why didn't you design a shawl? And I'm like, I got the punchini.
Yeah.
I got the punchini. And it's my thing, and people were like, oh, yeah, what punchini, right? And it's, I took myself to Tokyo on all the money I made from the punchini. I'm just saying.
I know, I loved your Tokyo updates, by the way.
I had to
go ahead, punchini.
Ship 2 suitcases of clothes back. Just saying.
Shut up. Okay, punchini.
Oh my god, where is it? Harajuku? Oh my god, the shopping. And the weirdness. Steven and I fit in so easy.
It's weirdness but comfortable. It's like I would feel like at home. Yeah, I was gonna say it's like home for us.
This is the chunk.
I was gonna say, and I'm gonna take the.
Did you make this? You got the yarn.
I got the yarn for it, and it's on.
Are you a stasher?
No, I'm not actually a stasher.
Okay, wait. Now then you have to hear my.
I'm a stasher here because I'm wearing all of this, and he's not getting it back. You know that, right, guys? He's not getting it back.
So here's my thing on. You all have to take this to heart. Moment of silence for all of those that have stash. Okay.
I'm not a stasher.
It's not stash anymore. Stash is a negative connotation. Someone says to your family member, goes, you bought more yarn, what about all that? Okay, so you feel guilty. Stop it. You're buying fine art. So now you have a fine art collection.
Yes.
All right, so it's justifiable, it's just as expensive. And when you look at the indie yarns today that are hand painted, someone paints this. They have a base, and they take dye.
They take dye and they create.
And they have medium as yarn, and that's art. And you're collecting art. So tonight you go home, I got a fine art collection.
I love that.
And the bonus is you could be collecting turtles or ceramic owls or something. You could
be collecting rocks that would not make clothing
yarn
you can wear.
Use.
Yarn you can use. All right. I'm getting looks. Are we all good? All right. Yarn you can use. All right. I want to talk about this because I did buy the yarn to make this and you introduced me. This is how I learned about Freya fibers. And this punchini but it goes back to what you did. You didn't just make it with Freya.
I have a hard time. I can't use one strand.
It's so good.
Yeah, I can't use one strand.
It's
so this has Be Sweet metallic mohair, Grayson style it's called.
Okay.
Love the best yarn for metallic because it's just enough to glint.
Right.
And people get me wrong because I'm so flamboyant and they think when
you are not.
When I'm saying no, be quiet. When I'm talking about sequins, look at this one. This is my new scarf. It's just a glint. It's not. It's not a freaking disco ball.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
It's not like.
You're not.
It's not like Laverne with her clutch in Las Vegas.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay? It's elegant. It's tasteful. It's just enough.
It's subtle so that it's there, but it's not dominant. I love it in this. I love how it's intertwined.
So the Stephen B. emergency kit contains. Did I bring one? I didn't bring one. The Stephen B. emergency kit contains 3 elements. You carry it around at all times in the bottom of your knitting bag in case of boredom.
Okay.
Okay. Or not need boredom.
Open in case of emergency.
Yes. It's got sparkle.
Yes.
It's got a pop of color, and it's got texture. Because I believe in the return of texture.
I'm so glad you said that because it is making a comeback, and it's slowly coming back in, and I'm really excited about it.
It's striptease.
A little striptease.
Knitter striptease.
Knitter striptease, because I'm getting a little hot, and he's got more I want to show you. So hang on. You tell them.
Like
you know what?
Salesman.
Well, I'm not a used car salesman.
I want to show you.
But while I'm disrobing, can you share about your new Stephen B. shop? Which is a store. It's a studio. It's everything. Well,
it's a workshop.
It's a workshop.
Okay. Because I don't like the word class. I don't like the word lecture. The store implies forced retail. Mine's a place to escape. So I bought an old Firehouse, 1890, refurbished it over the last few years. And it's got a zebra stripe painted around that. Nobody else I know has a zebra stripe painted around the outside of their firehouse.
Nobody else I know has a firehouse.
Well, that's true. I Anderson Cooper. That's why I did it.
Does he really have a firehouse?
I couldn't afford it in New York, so I bought it in Minneapolis. I don't know him anyway, and I'm not really in competition, and he probably doesn't care. But I just know that I'm happier that I have a firehouse. And So there's a
I'm
pole.
happier that you have a firehouse.
There's a pole, and we did a fire inspection, and the fire marshal made me take the pole down. Isn't that ironic? Out of the firehouse, yeah.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't keep the pole?
Fire code, no. So every good building has a pole, you know. And all my staff, every year we take them out Christmas caroling and light, you know, when you ride around and see the house with lights, on a pink party stripper bus.
Shut up.
Uh-huh.
Unreal. I'm coming out over there now. You know where you just asked me why I haven't been? I'm coming at Christmas.
All right.
I'm absolutely
My birthday
on the
party
bus.
was at the roller derby this year with the Minnesota, I'm sorry I forgot your name, Minnesota Roller Girls.
Oh my God, no way.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Chantal skates roller derby competitively for her country.
Oh, that's, yeah.
She competes for Iceland.
That competitively?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's like national.
I just watched them go to see knock each other down.
I love it.
And I got to wear orange. Everybody wore orange.
Oh my gosh. So did you guys skate or did you just go and...
No, we watched and drank and ate.
That's a good time.
Bad bratwurst. We even took Mama Krista. I was like...
Shut up.
She sat there cheering on the orange girls. Yeah, knock her down, knock her down. We're 87 years old and there she is.
I can totally see her doing it too. Mama Chris would just get right in there.
She was knitting though. She was knitting.
With her knit.
Yeah.
Did she wave it at him?
Yeah, she's got
Shut her down. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So, the store is full of life. It's an event space. We had a wedding, so someone just loved yarn.
Store?
Yeah, someone loved yarn so much. So we moved it all back. I think Elliot even helped. Elliot, all my assistants, Jeremy. And we moved all the yarn back. They brought in the world's most professional or accurate knife thrower, and they strapped the bride to a wheel and spun her around while the knife guy was throwing knives.
Listen,
So
I've heard some wedding stories. Mine's pretty out there. That wins.
So that's what we do at CUB. And you know, when you come, you have to know that it's an oyster that you walk inside and it's kind of a crusty old firehouse, and you go in and it's like a jewel, a pearl inside.
Yeah.
And I constantly work at picking the best merchandise, and I really searched the world looking for the most unique things. I was just in Tokyo for a month, and yeah, I had a lot of fun, a lot of shopping.
I was gonna say, I saw on Instagram there was a lot of fun in Tokyo.
I bought so many cool things and got so many new ideas, and it's really part of my bringing back texture, because we've been in such a flat knitting stage. And I just think that knits need to come back to life and some texture. And I don't mean fun for, like I said before, I just mean crinkles, and I have silks and things that give it dimension.
And like what you do, where you incorporate one of those elements, like it's almost like you're making, like my grandmother used to make goulash. Do you know what goulash is?
Yeah.
My grandmother used to make Hungarian goulash every Sunday. And I would always ask her for the recipe, and she said she couldn't tell me. And I said, why? She goes, because I don't know what's in the cupboard this week.
Yeah.
And so Vogue is here this weekend, which is why you're in town, and being fabulous with me in Chicago. And after Vogue, what's next for you? What's the rest of the year? Because you just got back from Tokyo, so are you doing more travel? Where are we going to find you?
No, I'm taking a little time off to be with Mama Krista. She needs me.
How's she doing?
I moved her in with me.
Okay.
After 40-some years, we closed her shop this past summer.
I saw that.
And now she's got her own shop, Mama Krista's Vintage, in my store. So she's got her own
boutique.
Yeah,
in a boutique here.
That's her own boutique.
Great.
So she lives on 4 semi-loads full of really cool stuff. And it's you know how you buy vintage fabric?
Yes.
You buy vintage yarn from us.
That's incredible.
It's so cool.
And so let me ask you a question. Do you plan to incorporate some of the vintage yarn? Because you know we talked about you in the ingredients and mixing the yarns up.
And my customers are even ahead of me already. They're up there going, oh, you know what? I haven't seen this stuff for 20 years. Oh
my gosh. That's amazing.
We've turned it into it's also very affordable, because back then prices were low.
Yeah.
So I've got a new customer base that's coming in because they aren't buying $40 skeins. They're buying $8 and $10 skeins.
And some of
I got something for everybody.
But wait, let me ask you this, because I find sometimes when I go to a vintage place, or if I see something in a secondhand store, it'll remind me of the love that I had. It brings back memories.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so do you find that people are reigniting that knit and fiber love?
As much as we sell fingering and hand painted, and it's all gorgeous, and there's so many things to fade right now.
Yeah.
You know, there's people that don't do that.
Right.
They're maybe perhaps more of a crafting knitter.
Yes.
Something like that. They need
or
a place to go.
And
they've gone through every yarn at Joann's and Michael's, and they're looking for something that's a little bit better and a little more unique. And I still got it.
I love it.
Well, and I still got it.
And he does still got
it.
I love it. And so I feel like we've kind of like come full circle from the amazing fashion forward inspiration.
Well, this is more than we've ever talked about.
I know. It's true.
We should talk more about me more
We should
often,
talk. We could do that. We could literally have like a once a year or once a month.
Yeah.
I mean, put
Yeah, I
us
have so many
together and it
topics,
just keeps
so
going.
many topics.
But I love it, and I love that we've
But you're
gone
gonna
from
come and
the
visit me now.
I'm coming now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you go because I know that you guys all need to download and digest that insane amount of energy. But remember to be inspired. Remember to play with color. Remember that there are no rules. And remember that if you want to knit something, knit it. And also, when you find your people, just run to them. Just run to them. I think
There
that's
are
the
no
takeaway.
mistakes, people, only variations. So if you want to design, it's a variation.
It's a variation. I want to say thank you, Stephen, for stopping by. I know you're so busy while you're in town. Thank you. And I want to thank every one of you for watching today. If you had as much fun as we did, and you can tell we had fun, then like or comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to Stitch and Hustle channel so you never miss a stitch. And I will see you soon. Keep your stitches on.
Peace, love, tie-dye.